pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandris. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The Greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
We shouldn't even be here! Or siding with the Orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these outlanders as they deserve. The goddess calls. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds?
Waiting on you.
The Tree of Life is the heart of our Night Elf villages. Use the tree's ability to entangle the gold mine. After entangling the mine, send wisps in to extract gold. Wisps are friendly spirits that harvest gold and lumber for our villages. They also create the structures that allow us to train more warriors. Your building is complete. Create more moonwells. We can't build. The moonwells are the source of our nourishment and strength. You can build additional moonwells to nourish more troops. Train more troops. Construct an ancient of war.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. We can't build. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
On your mark.
Your building is complete.
Done.
Someone threatens the wilds?
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. So be it.
We are preparing to leave this place, Priestess. There is a terrible evil corrupting these lands, and I will not allow it to consume my people. Unfortunately, we cannot leave until the rest of our tribe has been accounted for.
Do not fear, Old One. I will find your tribesmen and lead them back to you.
Thank you, Priestess. We will reward you when you return.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Waiting
Your
on
building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
you. Your move.
Someone threatens the wilds?
I stand ready. 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 I stand ready.
As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it.
the way. Fair enough. Your move.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
On your mark.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it.
Point the way. All too easy.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Your move. Say no more. Fair enough. All too easy. Fair enough. Done. All too
Someone
easy.
threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elune. Bandu Thoribas mortals, you will pay for defiling these lands. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it.
Point the way.
Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora! The goddess calls. Okalamdor! Immediately. So be it. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. Induli Rathi.
Waiting on you.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. Anudora! Okalamdor! As the goddess wills.
Point the way. Fair enough.
Shrathoraman. By Elune. Immediately.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Waiting on you. Your move. On your mark. All too easy. Point the way.
Many thanks, priestess. Now we can evacuate the village. Please accept the aid of our champion. He will protect your life with his own.
Your offer is a generous one. May Elune light your path to safety. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Your move. Fair enough. On your mark. Point the way. Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way. Say no more.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone finds the
undead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from War3ROC.
Elune, save us. The dead advance in waves.
Quickly, my sisters, back to the trees. We are no match for a force this vast.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimald, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimond, after 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us.
Fools! Let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost. Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
These damn Night Elves cannot escape us! Lord Archimond wants them found!
I must avoid being seen. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. So be it. In the name of Cenarius!
Elune Adore, priestess. We are yours to command.
As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Those orcs appear to be guarding some magical treasure. It might prove useful to me. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it, as the goddess wills.
Elune Adore, priestess. Be wary. The Doomguards command shades that can see us, even when we meld with the shadows. We'd best stay away from them.
Someone threatens the wilds, as the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it, immediately. In the name of Cenarius! By Elune. As the goddess wills. By
Our warriors
Elune.
have engaged the enemy.
As the
Your
goddess.
shadow powers will not hide you from our sight.
Ambush! Run for your lives! We'll regroup in the clearing ahead!
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess.
Bandu doth Belore.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. In the name of Cenarius! As the goddess wills. Ah, these abandoned ballistas will help me break through the undead fortifications. Immediately. As the goddess wills. O Kalimdor!
Tyrande, praise Elune you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnu Daldieb Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the druids. With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
there is one druid sleeping within them, sister. Furion Stormrage. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
Then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awake,
let us make haste, my sisters. All our hopes rest on Furion's awakening. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds?
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. By
Strike fast! Ensnare them all before they regroup.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Tarogar, for what she throw!
Someone threatens the wild.
These elves are stronger than we thought.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the
By Elune. So be it.
Standing guard.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. O Kalimdor! As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. By Elune.
Feel nature's wrath.
So be it. I heed the voice of Elune, as the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild.
None shall harm the
Immediately.
wild.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. The goddess calls. At last, the horn of Cenarius. Now we can awaken Furion.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past. It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, Furion. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned, Furion. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimond will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the Druids. The Druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimond and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimond and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead.
As the goddess wills.
Lands?
Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
Ashtherodanador.
The goddess calls.
For Kalimdor,
Someone
it
threatens the
shall be
wild.
done. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora. Pathetic wretches. Torfala Nordora. Pathetic wretches.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss. Torfala Nordora.
The goddess calls.
The land and
I
I
heed the
are
voice of
one.
Elune. The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? Ashtherodanador.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. The land and I.
Wait. I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps they did not escape the corruption after all.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. So
I've never seen the creature so aggressive before.
then I will put an end to their curse. Andu Falador! Ashrathoraman. By Elun. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun.
Ashtherodanador.
The goddess calls. In the name of Cenarius! Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately.
You've changed, Tyrande. There is little mercy left in you.
Long ago I swore to protect this land, Furion. I never had the luxury of sleeping through times of great peril.
If your endless vigil has hardened you, my love, it must be part of your goddess's plan. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
There is danger ahead, priestess. You must proceed with caution.
Immediately. By Elun. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. For Kalimdor! I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Induli Retha. Immediately.
Sleep dulled my senses.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess. In the name of Cenarius. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoram.
Be careful, priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead.
By Elun. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately. By Elun. The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. Ashrathoram. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being decimated.
As the goddess wills. Hopefully the land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving. The barrow dens lie within the valley just ahead of us. So be it.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
No! The outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad. They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that you once called yourselves night elves.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
As the goddess wills.
The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
It shall be. For Kalimdor.
Someone threatens the wild.
grove is being
War3ROC.
desecrated.
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor,
Ashrathoraman.
has sleep dulled my senses?
Our
I heed
sacred
the
grove
voice
is
of
being
Threatens these
desecrated.
lands. Come forth, druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious druids of the Claw from their slumber. These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
Someone threatens the wilds? Ashrathoraman. So be it. Immediately.
Our warriors have engaged
So be
the
it.
enemy.
By Elune.
These cave spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. I heed the voice of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wilds?
The land and I are one.
Demon Lyle. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. The goddess calls.
Something.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone the goddess calls. This must be the Fountain of Life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of
Something
Elune.
is amiss.
Elune be praised, priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance. Again, I must thank you for your help. Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it.
The land and I are one.
The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him, Furion. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudora. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. My powers cannot open the door. Though it grieves me to leave her, I must press on. Something is amiss. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? It shall be done. Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the Bear God's presence.
Bear Gods? Is amiss. Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the Claw. But why would he call them Bear Gods when they appear as I do? Foul spawn of Deathwing. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth. Cleanse these lands. For Kalimdor. Ah, the druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do. They have lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Press the attack!
It shall be done. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. It shall be done.
Our
For
warriors have
Kalimdor.
engaged the enemy.
Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Something is amiss. The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses? The land and I are one.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
threatens these lands. It shall be done.
I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormridge.
I cannot go back. Goddess grant that Furion was wrong.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
Ashrathoraman.
Speak your mind. As the goddess will. Make it fast. I shall not
The
fear.
goddess calls. Immediately. Anudora!
Our warriors have
I heed
engaged
the voice of
enemy.
Elune. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Immediately.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wilds? By Elune. As the goddess wills. In the name of Cenarius! The goddess calls. By Elune. A cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably. Someone threatens the wilds? Induletha.
Death.
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
On your mark.
I
The
am
goddess
sworn
calls.
to avenge.
So be it. The Treants move to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Anudora! By Elune. These explosive devices look to be of goblin design. The wily creatures must have hidden them here long ago. No matter. I'll make good use of them. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
Inventory is full.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged.
The voice of Illidan. The goddess calls. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan. You were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
Forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
Where shall I time is short?
I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. I grow impatient. Easily.
Our warriors have
In
engaged
position.
you.
Where shall I
You
fight?
dare speak to me?
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Are there demons nearby? You dare speak to me? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? I grow impatient. Dare speak to me easily. Evil. That is where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. Draws close. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me easily. Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete. You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Draws close. You'll regret approaching me. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Vengeance is mine. Is that all? Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me. I grow impatient. None may challenge me. Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Evil draws close. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Is that all?
What? Who are you?
Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord. Vengeance is mine. Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I, Furin. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Durotan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits. Something is
I'm awake.
Is yours.
I'm awake.
We can't build there. We can't build there.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
I await your command.
Someone threatens
Priestess Tyrande, The undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. So be it.
I'm listening. No problem. Excellent. Let's get going.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills.
I'm listening. No problem.
Someone threatens the wild.
Let's get going. I await your command. Absolutely. Excellent.
The goddess calls. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
I am sworn to avenge.
Let's get going. I'm listening. Absolutely.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
So be it.
Where shall I strike? My strength is yours.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
What threatens
Can I
these
help
lands?
Your building is complete.
Take your time. Look
Something
around.
is amiss. For Kalimdor.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately, I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
Where shall I strike? My strength is yours.
Has sleep dulled my
Ashrathoraman.
senses?
Someone threatens the wilds.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
So be it.
Your building is complete.
Your move. Our time is now. On your mark.
Where shall I strike?
Point the way.
Has sleep dulled
Someone
my
threatens
senses?
the wilds?
The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds?
Your building is complete.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Make it fast.
Your move. Waiting on you.
Our time is short.
In position.
What threatens these lands? It shall be done. Anudora.
Someone threatens the wilds? The goddess.
The land and I are one.
Someone
What
threatens the wilds?
these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on
My
you.
strength is yours.
Speak your mind. I am sworn to avenge.
Move.
The land and I are one.
Our gold mine is running low. Our gold mine has collapsed. Our gold mine is running low. Our gold mine has collapsed.
Something is amiss. The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the
amiss. It shall be done. Anudora.
The goddess calls.
The land and I are one. What threatens these lands?
Research finished. 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 Research finished.
Our time is now. Waiting on you.
Where shall I strike?
Let's get going. No problem. I'm listening. I await your command. Absolutely. No problem. I'm listening. I await your command. I'm listening. Was there something you wanted? Look, I don't have time for this nonsense. I wonder why I never run out of arrows.
Come, you night elves. Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
Let's get going.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I await your command. I'm listening.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
The way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.